Hi guys, it's Dan Crafted Kimchi. Welcome back to my channel. I am back with a new collaboration video with NBeads, and I am super excited to do this collaboration with them again. They have such wonderful products and diverse products that I haven't seen elsewhere, so I'm super excited with the items I picked up in this video. So I'm going to show you, and then we are going to make a really fun beaded dangle. So I'll show you. This is this really pretty, it's a clay, almost like an eraser heart, but I love the different geometric colors in it, and I thought they were really versatile, that I could use them all year round with different projects. I've got these beautiful heart beads, and they come in an array of colors. They're faceted, so they are just stunning. I love all the yellows in this, which is fantastic. I've got these hearts here, and they are the perfect little red numbers. I also got them in pink, so I'm super excited about these. I'm just gonna pull these two on the side. I also got these faceted beads. These are more full. I've gone and wire wrapped a whole bunch, so they might look a little empty compared to when I first got them. I also got these beautiful glass beads, and they are little hearts, and I just love the glazing on them. They're really pretty. Okay, now for the charms. I've got these little, they're like almost like frames, and I love how ornate this is. So pretty. Can't wait to do something with that. And then I have these little bubble hearts. Let me show you. They are little heart connectors, so you can add a little attachment, jump ring on top, jump ring on the bottom. Maybe you can add a tassel. Super fun and cute. I also have this heart, and this kind of feels like it would go with crepe paper all hearts. It's kind of like that funky melting heart look. Love this. And it kind of hangs on a side, so it gives it even more of a little appeal. Way. Then we have these. I'm kind of obsessed with these like hollow charms. So this is a really fun bow charm. And then I got this hollow butterfly. I wanted a different style of charm. I have a ton of enamels, so I wanted kind of more of a hollow scribbly look, because I love that for paper crafting. So I figured I could get that for charms as well. And this is kind of like a stamped gold charm. So fun. And then again, another large, really large hollow heart charm. And then I have this little, this is probably my only enamel charm that I picked up. These little multicolored, perfect for Valentine's Day, kind of chubby heart. Love that. Love, love, love that. And I just want to show you that when I get these beads, I feel the urge to wire wrap. So I went to town, and in order for me to gear up for my next project, I like to have these ready to go. But to be honest, these colors, these beads, they're so pretty and so faceted that, I don't know. And they just go with, hearts go all year round. So again, doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day. They can be all year round. And oh, this little guy just snuck in here. But they can be all year round and just a really fun element. So just wanted to show you that. And then now let's get started on this little tutorial. So what I am making today, I'm just going to pull over my little workstation here, is I made these name dangles. They're the dangle charms, I guess. You can hang these on your purse. You can hang them on some projects. It's a fun way to send goodies to your pal, and it's personalized. I made two, and I used the charms with my collaboration that I just got. And this is a butterfly one. This is my stamped heart one. Super pretty. And I added some little bow bead and this plastic lobster clasp. Again, I think it would be fun to just hang this on a bag. or a project. And who doesn't love a personalized gift? Now, today I'm gonna make one that is just a statement. It doesn't have to be a name. It could be for an upcoming spring project. So I figured I could do one that says like bloom or something in that order. I'm gonna get my letter beads that I got from Amazon. I love these things. I love that they're all sorted in their individual spaces because I need organization. I also have some items here. I have some wire guards. They're so itty bitty. I have 2 crimp beads, and you'll see why. I already prepared the charm. I'm using this double, what is this called? Double ring, because I want it to be super sturdy. I have a jump ring, and then my favorite wire for these kind of project is this beading string wire from Beadalon. And then I have a clasp, I have a bow, and then just some beads that I'm going to be adding to string, and some tools that I have. A must-have is these Dollar Tree. They are lifesavers. So okay, guys, let's get started. I'm going to pull out my beading wire, and I just like to pull in abundance. I don't like my wire to be short, just in case. It's about a little less than 10 inches. I'm just going to cut this wire. And if I have any extras, I usually just save it in a little pouch and use it for a future project that might require shorter wire. So I take my wire, and then I'm going to start building the top part of my clasp right here. Okay, so let's get started. Just need to grab this other set of beads. Okay, so I'm gonna start with adding my crimp bead. I'm just gonna zoom in just slightly. I'm gonna add my crimp bead and just add that into my wire. I'm just gonna slip on my little pinch tool from the Dollar Tree just so this crimp bead doesn't go down any further. And then this is where I'm gonna add my wire guard. I know everything is so itty bitty, but basically there is 2 little areas where you slip it in. So you slip it through one end, and then you go around, and then you slip it through the other. So it kind of makes an upside down U. And that's why they say it's a wire guard, because you can basically protect your wire from snapping. It just keeps everything super sturdy and strong. And I'm sorry, I just got off a little camera. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this down a little bit, and I'm gonna slip this wire through the other end. Okay, just like so. Come on. Okay, and you can kind of see that right there. Okay, and basically I'm just gonna wiggle this down a little bit more because I need more room. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna slip this wire through my crimp bead and push the crimp bead all the way to the top. Pull that wire so it looks like that. And I'm just gonna close up my wire guard. I'm just gonna close it up so the mouth is not super open. And I just want to give you a warning. I am not a professional jewelry maker. I've just made a ton of these. I like this kind of style for a lot of different jewelry making. Now I'm going to take my crimp bead pliers, just like that. It has like a little tooth. So when you squish on your crimp bead, it squishes and it keeps the crimp nice and secure. I'm just going to press down. There you go. You can kind of see that crimp bead squish now. It's no longer round. And then I just take the top part and then just kind of mold it back into a circle. So it looks a little less squished and a little more pretty. So that's that. I'm sorry for my dry hands over here. It's winter. Okay. So now I'm going to start the beading process. And I am gonna add this little gold bead. I used to put crimp covers on my, but I think I prefer just kind of adding another gold bead at the end to just add a, I don't know, just to hide it a little bit more and make it a little less ugly, I guess. So I'm just gonna slip this bead down, and then you can see the extra little wire here, and I am gonna feed that through all of the beads that I am pushing up. So you kind of feed both wire ends through the beads, okay? Because this is gonna hide and be secured by all of the beads. Now I'm gonna add my little bow, and I have a little green bow here. And since spring is just around the corner, I am gonna make a sentiment one with bloom, just so you could see the versatility of this project. It doesn't have to be just for a name or for a palette you're swapping with. This could be a dangle that you hang from a project that you've completed and you're proud of. I'm just gonna slip in this little seed bead here. I'm just making a little sandwich of pretty beads, nothing too crazy. I don't want it to be too overly beaded, but I need a little proper spacing in between my beads. And I'm just using some seed beads, and this is this seed bead collection that I got from Hobby Lobby. It is a 6 millimeter glass seed bead mix, and I use this all the time. I think it's just fun when I use it for wire wrapping. It is a nice little mix of different colors, and this wire will go through anything. So seed bead or not, we're working with this. So I'm gonna add the hearts, the little hearts from my NBeads haul. I'm just gonna slip that in. Here we go, just like so. Okay, so if you see here, I added the 2 little seed beads in between the bow because the spacing in between, you'll see the wire. So I like to cover that wire and then give enough space for the heart so it doesn't look awkward. So starting a little building block over here, and now I'm gonna just clip this off as I get my letter beads together, okay, so it doesn't fall off. So I'm gonna pull this, and then I'm gonna pull the letters to spell bloom, because we are gonna do a Maggie project, and coming up, I just want to get a little bit of some little sentiment pieces that I can add to a project. Okay, so I have the letter bloom, and I'm just going to start stringing the letters. And it's easier to do this, just have it spelled out so you know which way to line up the beads. Just like that. Cute. Okay, so I'm just going to put on the rest of the beads. And I love doing these kind of projects because it's a fun way to incorporate all the charms that I've received, bought, the beads, because Lord knows I have enough beads as well. And I'm just gonna make sure that second little wire gets fed through. You can cut them a little shorter. I always feel like if you feed the extra wire through as many beads as you can, it gives some kind of security that it won't pull on the other end. It won't though. I mean, I haven't had it happen to me before, but I just like to have extra insurance to make sure that this doesn't pull or get weird. So I'm just gonna slip in the last letter here, bloom, and look how cute that is. Okay, so now I'm just gonna finish this little sandwich. I'm gonna add my little heart here, and then you can't even see that second wire because it's all fed through the letters. So it's gonna make my job nice and easy to close this up. And I'm gonna add some more, I'm gonna do the seed bead sandwich that I did at the end to kind of finish the look. I'm gonna put one pink one, and then a clear one. Okay, just like that. And this one's a little shorty, but I don't mind it at all. And then I'm gonna close this off. So I'm gonna add my crimp bead again and do what I did to the top to close this off. Crimp bead, wire guard, I'm just gonna feed that wire guard through. But this time, I'm gonna add my charm. This one is a lot harder to feed because it is a double ring. So I just wanna make sure that this is in there nice and easy. And I do not have problems later on trying to feed this through this little baby wire guard. Why isn't this going? Okay. So you just feed it in between the mouth of the wire guard. Oh, come on, come on. Sorry, it's just giving me a little bit, it's wiggling. Okay, I got it in. You could see that there. And now I'm gonna feed the wire in through the other end. Okay. So it will look like this. So you can kind of see that it's all nice and secure. And I'm gonna close off that other end once I feed this extra wire through my crimp bead and some beads, so we have extra insurance. Okay, so this one here is hanging out. So we are gonna pull this. I'm gonna just cut this little excess. Okay, this wire, and then I have this here, and I'm gonna cut this excess wire as well. I'm gonna close the crimp bead first, only because I wanna make sure that's all done. You just wanna pull this down as much as possible because you don't want too much wire peeking out. So you see that? The crimp bead, the wire guard. I'm just gonna close off this wire guard, this crimp bead, crimp it, just like so. And then I'm just gonna make it round. Okay. And I'm gonna close the mouth of my wire guard so it doesn't look like it's so spread out. And that's that. And then I'm just gonna cut this excess wire because that's not cute. And here we go. Okay, so that's how that looks. Now I'm gonna add my little plastic clasp with a jump ring. And we are going to be done with this project. I'm just gonna open up this jump ring. Where's my other pliers? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna get, oops, this is the wrong pliers. Okay. Sorry when you have too many tools. I'm just gonna open this up, add my little plastic jump ring, plastic lobster clasp, add it onto, of course, I dropped it. Okay, let's do this again. Take that little sandwich and then close off this lobster clasp, this jump ring. Okay, and here is our final project. I think it's simply adorable. I think it's such a fun little project that you can add to your projects, and I am loving the finished product. I love the little open charms that NBeads has, and I hope you found inspiration. I hope you found this easy enough, and I will leave links to the product information down below if you're interested in any of these items. And thanks for watching, and I hope you are inspired enough to recreate these. I know I'll be making a couple more because I really love them. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.